Good afternoon and welcome to Irwin County, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet along with Bill Bars, coach at Irwin County High School and Irwin County radio host. Bill, good to have you, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all having me again to do this year. We had a good time last year, and I expect a very good game tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I know we got the power rankings came out today from the GHSA, number 2 versus number 4. 5 teams from our region in the top 14.
Well, of course, you've got us, and y'all are sitting up there. And as you brought up, you got Telfair sitting at 5, and Clinch is up there, Lanier's up there, and possibly hadn't looked at them, the newest ones that come out, but depending on how things shape up, Wilcox could possibly slide into the 24 or 25 slot. You never know.
It's been a great season. Beautiful weather here, man. When we left Folkestone, it was pouring, raining, nasty, miserable. Get over here, the sun's shining, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful weather.
It's great. It's great. I know me and you have been talking a long time about this game.
Yeah, we have.
And a good crowd, people still coming in. Good crowd here, home crowd, of course. Y'all brought a good crowd with, again, people still coming in. So I look for it to be a great matchup.
I got in a little bit of trouble earlier in the season because I've been talking about this game so much, and every game is important. I was reminded, and rightfully so, I was reminded that the most important game is the next game you play, but that's this one tonight.
Well, I talked to our coach, Coach Tankersley. I guess it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, kind of about the season and how it was going from his perspective. Right. And I told him, I said, well, the power rankings were looking good. I said, and even the state rankings that come out were looking good. And he threw an old Nick Saban, that's rat poison. He said, I don't want to hear about, the state rankings and how that looks. We want to take it one game at a time.
Definitely one game at a time. I think are they preparing? I'm deaf. Everybody that knows Charlton Sportsnet knows I can't hear a thing. Let me know. Give me the signal when they start player introductions. Are they going to do all that today?
They generally do. Of course, with us playing soccer, I hadn't been to a lot of baseball games. With us being on the road playing soccer and again playing here at home. But they're doing it now. Okay, let's go
to the public address announcer with player introductions.
Number 1, Reed Fletcher. Designated hitter, number 10, Brody Chestnut. Pitcher, number 6, Zach Smith. First base, number 20, Cody Spires. Center field, number 12, Chad Miller. Right field, number 2, Turner Chandler. Catcher, number 14, Hunter Spires. Third base, number 3, Keegan Folker. Second base, number 7, Tucker Hall. Please stand for the national anthem.
All right, Bill, we're back. Your public address announcer with player introductions in the national anthem. Coming up right after the break, number 2 versus number 4. It's a big one right here in Irwin County. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Osceola, Georgia. Leading off for the Charlton County Indians, number 17, Trevor Knowles on deck. KJ Williams, number 7. Bill, who's on the mound out there for your Irwin Indians?
They'll be facing the sophomore, Zach Smith. You got Zach pitching, senior Hunter Spires behind the plate, sophomore Cody Spires at first, sophomore Tucker Polk at second, junior Will Hudson at short. You got, let's see who they've got playing third. Okay, they got sophomore Keegan Folker will be playing third, senior Reed Fletcher in left, sophomore Chad Miller in center, and senior Turner Chambliss will be in right field.
All right. We worked it out pregame. I'm going to call our offense. You're going to call yours, and let's have a good time, Bill.
Yes, sir.
We're going to run with it.
So you bet.
All right, Trevor at the plate. Outside. There's a hit to deep center. That one hops. Trevor's headed to second. And he'll hold there. Stand-up double for Trevor Knowles to start things off for the Tribe.
And he hit the ball well to center field. Miller has good speed out there in center and hit it over his head. Zach looked like he left a fastball up. And
KJ Williams at the plate. Mitch Baxter on deck. Trevor with a good lead over there. Foul ball, 0-1. No throw to second. Trevor's back there safely. There you see Trevor out there with the nice lead. KJ showing bunt, pulled it back, 0-2. A little high, ball 1. Showed bunt, foul. Trevor's headed to third, safe. One out. Mitch is at the plate. Jack Gowan on deck. Trevor Knowles over on third. Called strike, 0-1.
Infield's going to play in. They're bringing the infield in.
Time called at the plate.
You can tell at this point in the game when they bring their infielders in, they know what a premium runs are going to be. So
0-2 on Baxter. There's a hit to right center. That's caught. Trevor with the tag. Here's the throw at home. Safe. Charlton leads 1-0. Jack Gowan at the plate. Tyler Chesser on deck. One and one. Two and one on Gowan. There's a hit that's going to drop for a base hit. Gowan will hold it first. Pinch runner coming in for Gowan. That is Chase Billington. Hit it over to first, number 22. Tyler Chesser at the plate. Bill, he's hit a couple of grand slams this year.
Yeah, I think he was the guy that come up against us when we were down there.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the shot.
I know y'all seen your share of Tyler at the plate, haven't you? High fly ball over to second. They make the play for the third out. Indians lead 1-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Bottom of the first coming up. Hey, welcome back to Osceola, Georgia. Bill Bars with the call now with the Irwin Indians at the plate. Bill, it's all yours.
All right, I appreciate it. Leading off for the Indians will be number 15, Will Hudson, junior shortstop.
Jack Gowan on the mound for the Tribe. Trevor Knowles behind the plate.
Hudson hits one to deep center. The center fielder's going to go back, though. A few steps. Hauls it in for out number one.
One away. That was K.J. Williams out there in center field with the play.
So a F8 for Hudson. That'll bring up Reed Fletcher, the Indians left fielder. Fletcher, earlier in the year, a big walk-off double to beat Telfair in extra innings. First pitch low. One-oh pitch. High. 2-0. Gowan gets ready to deal 2-0. Swing and a miss by Fletcher. 2-1, one out here. Just getting started, bottom of the first. Of course, Charlton struck first with a single. Or I'm sorry, a double.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to.
You're all right.
I'm used to having this thing solo.
You're all right. Charlton struck first with a double. Advanced to third on a drop third strike, and then a sacrifice fly. Here's a 2-2 deal. Called strike three on the inside corner for out number two. That'll bring up the sophomore designated hitter, Brody Chestnut. Chestnut stands in. The first deal to him. Low. Chestnut tall, so you're going to have to keep it at the bottom of the zone, but bring it up a little bit. Two hopper out to second. Gathers on to first in time. And quickly the Indians go.
And that is out number three. 3 up, 3 down for Charlton. We're headed to the top of the second. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back to Osceola. Cole Giddens at the plate now for the Tribe. Foul ball. Oh and 2 on Cole. Cole's had a few home runs this year as well. Check swing, held it, 1 and 2. Israel Gilliard on deck. Swing and a miss, 1 out. Gilliard at the plate. Connor Nelson on deck. Oh and 1. Down low, 2 and 1. Two and 2 on Israel. Fly ball to center. Center fielder's backing up. That may be out of here. One hops the fence. Israel's headed to second. He'll hold there with a stand-up double here in the second inning. Nelson at the plate. Bailey on deck. Foul ball right here in front of us. Fly ball, I'm sorry. 2 outs. Bailey at the plate. Trevor Knowles on deck. Israel with a nice lead. 0 and 1. Oh and 2 on Bailey. No throw to second. Time call. You see Israel out there on second. I'll take you around the horn here. There's our third base camera. Bill, I think that's the fastest I've ever set up for a game. I think I broke my own personal record.
Yeah. Well, under 30 minutes. I saw the stuff you started pulling out, and I was like, how's he going to get all this hooked up? But fantastic job.
Ball high, throw, no throw to second. Fly ball to center. Catch is made. We're headed to the bottom of the second. Charlton leads 1-0. We'll be right back.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, Our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkestone. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Welcome back to Osceola, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet, along with Bill Bars of Irwin County Radio. We're doing a joint webcast today. Glad to have you, man.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's so far, and I know we're only an inning and a half into this thing, but so far, as advertised, both teams have put the bat on the ball, seen some good pitching around the strike zone. Seen Charlton get to take advantage of a leadoff double there in the first inning to get the lead, and so far it's lived up to some good baseball so far.
All right, you got the call.
Cody
you guys
Spires,
are at the plate. There's a
fly ball into right field. Cody is the
one away
first baseman for the Indians, and he's going to be a F9, and that'll bring up Chad Miller, the sophomore center fielder. Chad digs in, wide in the first pitch. Ball outside. Swing and a miss by Miller, 1-1. Chopper in the hole, base hit for Miller in between first and second. That's going to bring up the senior right fielder, Turner Chambliss. Chambliss digs in. Miller with the lead. Miller is gone.
Miller's going.
The throw is not going to be in time, going to be wide of the bag. So give Miller a stolen base. The Irwin Indians trying to mount a little rally now. Strike one was the pitch on Chambliss. Here's a stretch in the deal. Ball's going to get past the catcher to the screen. Miller will move up to third.
Hey, let's don't start now. Let's go.
1-1 to count on Chambliss. Miller, who led off with a singles now. There's a fly ball into right field.
Here's the tag.
Here's
Runner's
the tag.
coming home.
Here's
Here's the
the
throw. It's going to be
throw.
close.
He's going to be safe at the plate. So
Almost.
very close play at the plate. So give Chambliss the sacrifice fly and an RBI, be the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up the senior catcher, Hunter Spires. Two down in the inning, 1-1 to score now. I guess they appealed over to third. To wind the pitch to Spires. High fly ball into deep left field. He catches it at the base of the fence for out number 3. So Spires with a long fly ball for out number 3. So for the Indians in the inning, 1 run on 1 hit.
All right, that was the third out. We're going to take a
Nobody
quick
left.
break. I'm sorry.
You good?
We'll be right back. We're all tied up at 1. Headed to the third.
Hey Indian fans, do you want to add some bling to your game day outfit? Plunder Design has you covered with our beautiful pieces starting at just $8. We now have a Plunder prep line with lots of different charms. Show your school spirit by customizing your very own piece. Speaking of customizing, we have many different pieces that are completely customizable. Keychains, necklaces, bracelets, and pendants. Christmas is sneaking up on us fast. Plunder makes a perfect gift for girls of all ages. We are now launching our Christmas pieces. They're in limited supply, so don't miss out. Visit my website today, plunderdesign.com/Rebecca Pritchard. Go Indians!
Welcome back to Osceola. We're in the third, tied at 1. We knew it was going to be a good one coming into this one. Solid play, but so far by both teams.
Absolutely. Both teams have put the bat on the ball, but both pitching staffs has done a good job of keeping everything in check. Good ball game so far.
Trevor Knowles will lead things off for the Tribe. KJ Williams is on deck. Oh and 1. I saw where the GHSA finally moved something to the center of the state with the baseball championships in Macon this year.
I saw your post that you had on Facebook about that, and I think that's great. Whether it's us or y'all or whoever, it gets old seeing the South Georgia teams have to go way up north.
2 and 1. Yeah, I know I covered the scoreboard says 2. Okay, I'll go with 3 and 1 then. I was going by y'all's scoreboard.
I just noticed because I looked at the umpire and he gave. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I seen it 2-2. I was wrong. I swore he.
All right, Mr. Bars. Here we go. It's 2 and 2, y'all.
2 and 2 is correct.
Bill arguing with his own scorekeeper over there.
Got a late call there.
1 away. It was looked inside from here. Almost hit Trevor. Blue says it was a strike. KJ Williams at the plate. Mitch Baxter on deck. I was about to say with the state championship thing last year, I covered a slow pitch softball state tourney for the GHSA. Centrally located in Woodstock, Georgia.
Centrally, absolutely.
One and 1 on KJ.
Everything is centrally located around Atlanta. So
1 and 2. As he hit the left center, that's going to drop for a base hit. KJ will hold it first. Mitch Baxter at the plate. Jack Galvin on deck. Safe at first. It's the only thing about these east-west ballparks, when the sun goes down, it wreaks havoc on my cameras.
Absolutely.
Another throw to first, safe. I can't complain. The Irwin County's always good to me when I come over here. Football, baseball, basketball, it doesn't matter.
We enjoy you coming over. We like going over to y'all's place. We have a good time down there at y'all's place. It's super fun with some super competitive events.
Well, KJ definitely has your pitcher's attention over there.
He does, and I would guess that he's probably got pretty good speed. That's why he's drawn so many throws.
Another throw to first.
Okay, whatever that was, we'll move on.
Questioning the call.
Oh, the call at first.
I had it on replay. He was back. KJ's going. There's a bunt foul. 1-1. Speaking of replays, I know they tabled it. They were talking about it. Have they instated it for?
I saw the meeting, the April 9th meeting. They unanimously cut it down or shot it down.
1-2. I know they had a nightmare weekend that weekend, the state champion. Oh my goodness. I imagine they just took the phones off the hook that Monday morning, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sure that not many people could get through to the GHSA office.
KJ's going again, and he'll make it easily that time. Two and two. Two away, Jack Galvin at the plate. Tyler Chesser on deck. A little high, 1-0. Jack's headed to Athens next year. Play for the Bulldogs.
Don't be a dog. Long y'all got another kid up there playing. I saw him the other day, the Tally kid.
High fly ball to left.
It is out of here.
It's out of here.
He hung him a curveball.
Jack Gowan with a 2-run shot here in the third. Indians regain the lead. There you see Jack Gowan, and he shot right in front of us. 3-1, Indians lead over Irwin. Whoops. There we go. How's that for timing? Talk about him going to Athens. He knocks one out of the park.
I told you, he hung him a curveball. It hung up.
Tyler Chester at the plate. Two and 0.
Hey, great place to be. Great place to be. Let's go.
3-0. Later it gets, Bill, here, I know you call games here all the time. The later it gets, does it become an advantage for the pitcher with the sun going down in the batter's eyes?
Well, but you notice it's fixing to meet those trees up there in a little bit, and we'll be in good shape.
Foul ball, 3-1.
You know, when I played here, we played right here in this same spot, and the field's pretty much the same as it was 20 years ago. Except the dugouts have swapped sides.
Another one, fly ball to first. He makes the catch. Charlton takes a 3-1 lead here in the third. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
Whistling Dixie Custom Framing and Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunches are served on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun food and fellowship whether you're a local, tourist, or a Royal fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffees, and lattes. While dining, feel free to browse around as we also have custom framing, train art, custom t-shirts, and unique gifts. Looking for a real lodging? You can also stay at the Chessie Caboose or the Peaks Cabin. Come see us.
Welcome back to Osceola. Charlton leads 3-1 over Irwin here in the third. Bill Bars with the call with Irwin at the plate.
Due up for the Indians will be 8-9-1. Starting the end will be number 3, Keegan Folker, sophomore third baseman. On deck will be Tucker Polk. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Second pitch called strike, 0-2. Curveball, swung on a miss for out number 1. That'll bring up Polk, the second baseman. Hawk stands in. It's winding the deal. Fouled straight back, stuck in the screen. Oh, 1 deal. Check swing, foul 2. Or foul ball, strike 2. 0-2.
A good crowd on hand.
There is. There
Place
is. I
is
told
full.
you it'd be a good atmosphere. Next pitch in the dirt, bounces past the catcher. 1-2. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. Took a little bit off of a curveball. That'll bring us back up to the top of the lineup. Will Hudson. Hudson flew out to the center fielder. His first time up. Called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, curveball. The 1-1 pitch. Gowan works. Fast Hudson's going to poke one out into right field. Taken in.
3 up, 3 down for the
Three up,
Tribe.
3
We're
down.
headed to the 4th. Charlton leads 3-1. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Osceola, Georgia in the 4th. Leading off for the Indians, number 15, Cole Giddens. At the plate, number 6, Israel Gilliard. Indians lead off a 2-run shot by Jack Gowan in the 3rd. High fly ball to right. They make the play out there, 1 away. Gilliard at the plate. Nelson on deck. Fly ball to left center. He make the play at the fence. 2 outs. Nelson at the plate. Bailey on deck. 1-1. Foul ball. 1-2. Bill, I think we have some North Georgia folks spying on us today. I picked up some new subscribers on the YouTube page, and I checked them. They were from up north up there.
Yeah. They want
spying on us down here in the
south. They want to get a little look on what's going
on. We appreciate the views. Hope y'all are enjoying the webcast. 1-2 on Nelson. High fly ball. Center fielder's under it. He makes the play. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Charlton leads 3-1.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive had the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative.
Had to interrupt that commercial. Bill Bars with a call with Irwin at the plate. Charlton leads 3-1. Go ahead, Bill.
All right, Reed Fletcher, the center fielder. I'm sorry, the left fielder up. Reed struck out looking his first time. Here's the first pitch to him, high. Ball one. Reed, one of three seniors on this team. Strike, knee high. 1-1. One out. Like Adam said, Charlton leads 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball, that one a little low. He framed that one. It was a little bit low and he pulled it up, but he did a good job at it. Swing and a miss by Fletcher, 2-2. It's a wind and 2-2 pitch. Low. He does a good job of taking the ball just out of the bottom of the strike zone and pulling it up. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll bring up Brody Chestnut, the designated hitter. Brody 0 for 1, grounded out to second base his first time up. First pitch.
Hit back to first.
Good job by the first baseman. He knocks it down. It was a high hopper. Kind of a tough one to handle, but the first baseman done a good job of knocking it down off his chest and keeping it in front of him. He picks it up and gets over to the bag for out number 2. That'll bring up Cody Spires, first baseman. Cody flew out to right field.
True freshman over there on first base. Connor Nelson.
Called strike one.
True freshman, Lace College.
0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch outside. 1-1. This game really moving along pretty good, pretty fast. It's the 1-1. Line back up the middle, base hit. So give Spires a single up the middle. That'll put him on first and bring up the center fielder, Chad Miller. Miller 1 for 1. He singled back in the second inning. Stole second. Scored the Indians' only run on a Turner Chambliss sacrifice fly and swings and misses the first pitch. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike 2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it.
And that'll do it for the 4th. Headed to the 5th. Charlton leads 3-1. We'll be right back.
Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkestone. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Welcome back to Irwin County, Georgia. We're in the 5th. Bailey at the plate. Trevor Knowles on deck. Shikari, you Bailey. A little low. There is a base hit to right. Bailey, no throw to first. He's safe. Trevor Knowles at the plate. I saw our guy Israel last week, 2 weeks ago. I was doing a game. They hit a ball out to right, and he threw the kid out from right field to first.
I thought that's what we were going to try to do then, but our first baseman wasn't paying attention.
Foul ball out of play. There's a bunt, showed bunt by Knowles. It's foul, 0-2. Brian, Trevor Jr. Down low, 1-2. Throw to first, that's close. Safe. Wish that sun wasn't right there. I could show the replay of that, but it's
just getting to the trees.
Looks like a shadow over there at first from here right now. There's a base hit to left. Bailey will hold at second. Runners at first and second now for the Tribe. No outs. KJ Williams at the plate, Baxter on deck. Now, what is it about South Georgia? I think it goes back to the youth programs, the rec programs, but Irwin, Charlton, Clinch, even Telfair, Turner, we're all sending kids next level at almost in every sport.
You know, and it is. You know, we've, you know, me and you were talking a while ago. We're fixing to have, we only graduate 3 seniors off of this baseball team, and we're kind of the same way in football. We lost, what I tell you, three players on offense. We lose 2 players on defense, and you know we're young, and those young kids that are coming up, for us anyway, are good-looking kids, big kids, that at least pass the eye test for the next level. So you know, and
I think
y'all have always had had them.
We've been blessed. We've been blessed, no doubt. But seems like every team in the region though has at least one at next level.
You know, was it 2 years ago the kids from Turner County went to FSU? The receiver they had and the cornerback. You know, the Blankenship kid at Telfair, a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that there's a lot of good ball, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever. There's a lot of good ball played in our region. A lot of good ball.
All right, we're back underway now here in Irwin. Runners at first and second for the Tribe. Williams at the plate. No outs. Check swing. Didn't go, I think. Ball 1. Oh, they said he did go? 0-1? Bunt foul out of play, 0-2. He said 1-1?
He said 1-1. I saw it that time. So our scoreboard's wrong.
So now we can give your scoreboard operator a hard time now, right?
We can get on them now.
There's a bunt back to the pitcher. Beckham's headed to third. He's safe. Beckham's headed home. Here comes Trevor. Trevor's headed home. Here's the throw. No play. KJ headed back to third. He'll hold. Indians add 2 more to their lead. 5-1 here in the 5th. Baxter at the plate, Gowan on deck. I failed to mention a while ago that pinch runner for Bailey was Tyler Beckham. One and one or 0-2? That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, they still ain't paying attention.
Just ignore that out there. 1-2 on Baxter. Williams with a big lead over on third. One away. Gowan at the plate. He's already hit one out of here today, back in the third inning. 2-run shot. Oh, and 2. Down low, 2-2. Full count on Gowan. Base on balls for Jack. He'll head to first. Runners on the corners now for the Indians. Jack with a big lead out there. Trying to get KJ to go. He holds. Runners on the corners now for the Indians. Tyler Chesser at the plate.
Hit something in the face, too.
Fly ball. I can't see it. Dugout's in my way. What happened?
Yeah, I think it landed.
Out of play.
Foul.
Out of play. All right. A lot of implications with this game. Winner, if y'all win, we'd be tied, right? If we win region, or we should.
Let's see.
believe.
I had it pulled up a while ago, and
Gowan said at the second, trying to get KJ to go. KJ's going to hold. Gowan's going to go on the second.
got to catch the ball.
Gowan's a second. KJ stays at third.
No, actually,
I know I had it worked out the other day on the standings, but I know everything's changed last week.
we're up one game. If y'all win this, we'll both be tied with 2 losses.
So we'd be tied
With
if we win.
If you win,
And then we would win because we had the tiebreaker, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Not to mention the playoff seeding on the line as well.
Absolutely. The winner of this game will get a big boost in the
Yeah.
and
I know Gordon Lee's up there keeping an eye on this thing because they want that home field, and I know both of our squads do as well.
Absolutely. And you know, even the if you come in number 2 or really number 3, you're gonna wind up with a decent spot. You know, obviously number 1 is going to be in the driver's seat. Number 2 is going to be in the passenger seat,
right.
But they're still going to have a good be in a good place. You know, I think it was last year. We might have been, I want to say, just below 10. We were maybe like 11 or 12, something like that, and fared fairly well all the way until we met. We met Gordon Lee a week before y'all did, and had to go way up there. So,
yeah, we had to make that ride to Gordon Lee last year. My goodness. They were good to us up there, though. I can't complain. We set up how we wanted, and they were great to us. Although on that game 3 in our game with Gordon Lee, I wish I'd stayed behind the dugout. I went out in the outfield to get the fence out of the shot. The wind was so bad that day. It was just blowing my cameras all over the place. What are we discussing here? Do we know?
I have no earthly idea.
No, but that day up in Gordon Lee, while they're working all this out, that third game, I went to the outfield. Gordon Lee comes out in dark jerseys, black background.
Oh,
it was. I couldn't do a thing.
It'd be interesting to know what they've got going on. I know we called time and come out, and I thought me and you were talking, but I thought I noticed our coach talking to the pitcher, and he walked off. And then
they're still discussing the situation.
Yeah, I
here in Irwin
don't have a clue what this could be.
We'll take you around the ballpark while there you see Israel and Cole during the timeout messing with a young fan over here beside me. He's trying to get a baseball over the fence. Had a little help there, but he gets it done.
And the umpire's still over at the home dugout. I can't see because our guys are sitting there socializing at home plate with Chesser, so I'm not sure exactly what the question or what.
Need the Jeopardy music.
I didn't see anything on the field that. Okay, now.
So while they get everything reset, well, that sun is beating me up on that camera, Bill. Let's head out to the pitcher's mound and see if we can tell what's going on out there.
See what we got. We're going to make a pitching change, it looks like. I'm guessing. Coach Tankersley's talking to the home plate umpire. And I still don't know.
This deliberation's taking longer than the whole game has.
Absolutely, man. We were flying right along. Looks like we're going to change pitchers.
Change pitchers?
That's what it looks like.
Is he being forced to on a pitch count or something?
I wouldn't think so because this is our first game this week. We haven't played since last Friday. No.
Well, while they're
okay, we're gonna have a pitching change.
They're changing pitchers.
We're having a pitching change. Let's see who they're gonna put on the mound.
Bill, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna pay some bills while they're sorting all
ahead.
this out. We'll be right back. Indians lead 5-1 here in the 5th. 1 out. We'll be back.
That.
Hey Indian fans, do you want to add some bling to your game day outfit? Plunder Design has you covered with our beautiful pieces starting at just $8. We now have a plunder prep line with lots of different charms to show your school spirit by customizing your very own piece. Speaking of customizing, we have many different pieces that are completely customizable. Keychains, necklaces, bracelets, and pendants. Christmas is sneaking up on us fast. Plunder makes a perfect gift for girls of all ages. We are now launching our Christmas pieces. They're in limited supply, so don't miss out. Visit my website today, plunderdesign.com/Rebecca Pritchard. Go Indians!
All right, welcome back to Osceola. They've got the situation worked out now. New pitcher on the mound for Irwin. Who is he,
He's
Bill?
going to be, they moved the third baseman. Keegan Folker will be your new pitcher, and your starting pitcher, Zach Smith, moved from the pitcher's mound over to third base. So Folker, young kid. I don't know that he's even pitched this year. I know he did some last year. A little bit, but I don't know if this might be his first time pitching this year.
All right, Tyler Chisser at the plate. Runners at second and third for the Indians. Woo, brush back. KJ's headed home. Here's the throw. He's safe. Gowan's at third. Indians increase their lead. Two and two now on Chesser. Billington in over at third now for the Indians. Drop third strike. They tag Chesser at the plate. So 2 outs. Cole Giddens at the plate. Gilliard on deck. Billington at third. Down low, 1-0. You still hear me? Okay. I can't hear you. 1-1. Down low, catcher keeps it in front of him. 2-1. Two and two on Giddens. How many region games do we have left? 2 after this one, both of us, 2 or 3? Y'all have 3. Foul ball. So every game left is big between, for Irwin and Charlton with the region title on the line. Even after this, we have 2 games left. Cole Giddens takes the walk. He'll head to first. Runners on the corners.
You were asking, we are, oops. Let me get back where we were at.
Israel Gilliard at the plate. Connor Nelson on deck.
For us, we'll step out of region next and play Hawkinsville, and then we go to Lanier, have Wilcox at home,
Atkinson.
And end up down in Pearson at Atkinson County.
Down low again. Giddens holds. 2-0. Down low, 3-0. You got to be careful on Wilcox. They sneak up on you. Take my word for it.
Well, thank goodness they have to come here.
Yeah. Base on balls. Base is loaded now for the Indians here in the 5th. 2 outs. Connor Nelson at the plate. Tyler Beckham on deck. Safe at second on the throw. Oh and 1. There's a hit to center. That's caught for out number 3, but the Indians pad their lead 6-1 here in the 5th. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
Whistling Dixie Custom Framing and Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunches are served on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun food and fellowship whether you're a local, tourist, or a Royal fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffees, and lattes. While dining, feel free to browse around as we also have custom framing, train art, custom t-shirts, and unique gifts. Looking for a real lodging? You can also stay at the Chessy Caboose or the Peaks Cabin. Come see us.
Welcome back to Indian Field. I'm working on that sun, y'all. I've got the screen split. Zoom the camera in on the home, trying to get that sun out of the shot. So we're going to try this split screen for a little while, Bill, see how it works out with the pitcher and the batter.
It's the sun is just about, it's right, like going right down beside a pine tree. If we can get it just a couple more minutes, maybe we'll get a little reprieve from it, as most of the field is in shades. Is in the shade as Turner Chambliss, the Indians right fielder, steps in. Turner 0 for 0 on the day.
See if I can turn that around.
He hit a sacrifice fly back in the 2nd inning to score the Indians' only run. It's a 0-1. Time called by the batter.
There we go.
Bottom of the 5th, 6-1. Charlton leads. Here's the wind and the pitch low. Charlton 3 runs in the top of the 5th inning, aided by a throwing error. Here's the wind and the 1-1. That one, high fly ball into right field. Very playable, and he's got it. Chambliss with a F9. And that'll bring up the catcher, Hunter Spires. Spires flied out to left field his first time up, put the left fielder right against the fence down the left field line. Spires, a senior catcher. Steps back in. Here's wind in the pitch. Foul ball. Here's wind in the pitch. Ball inside. 1-1. Looked like maybe a curveball or a changeup. It was off speed. Gowan gets ready. Here's a 1-1 deal. Ball low. 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. It's a wind in the pitch. Outside. 3-1. Here's the wind, 3-1 delivery. Fly ball into shallow right field. The right fielder comes on and misses it. He dives And it tipped off of his glove. Excellent effort out there by your right fielder. He just couldn't quite get to it. He dove headlong and it tipped off of his glove. So that'll put Spires on first. That'll bring up the new pitcher, Keegan Folker. Folker struck out swinging his first time up back in the third. Throw over to first, but Spires back. Spires gets his lead. Gowan deals. High. Looked like maybe Folker wanted to bunt, but he pulled it back. One and 0. Stretch. Pitch. Grounded. Foul. Outside of first base. 1-1.
Bill, how's your soccer team doing?
We have one more regular season match tomorrow here at home against Wheeler County, and it looks like the way that soccer is, at least for us, is we're in an area, and then the area is subdivided. Here's winding the pitch. There's a ball hit well into center field. Center fielder back, gets an excellent jump on the ball. Nice play. Spires will hustle back to first base. That'll bring up Tucker Pauk, the second baseman. But soccer is subdivided into an east and a west. We're in the east, or I'm sorry, we're in the west. And it looks like we'll be the 3 seed from our side. So we'll have to go over to Savannah and play some of the private schools over in Savannah, because soccer next year will be divided, public and private, but this year is not. So we'll have to wind up going over there and
kind of the same boat. Slow pitch softball is in and playing multiple classifications, not just Class A.
Right, and so anyway, we're looking to do it. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's fun, and just another sport that the school gets to offer. We have a boys and a girls soccer team, and it's and like I told you earlier, I'd like to see a lot of more teams in our region have soccer teams, so we don't have to go so far off. That one is fouled off by Pauk. 0-2. We got a pinch runner over at first. That looks like Gabriel Binyard. Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside. 1-2. Binyard with the lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
And that's the third out for the 5th. Indians lead 6-1. We're headed to the 6th here in Irwin County. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Irwin County. We're in the 6th. Leading off for the Tribe will be number 8, Tyler Beckham. What's yours? Trying to do the split screen thing here in the late innings of the game. The sun going down right in my camera shot at home plate. Putting a shadow on everything. Ball high on Beckham. One and two on Tyler. Reached for it, one out. Trevor Knowles at the plate. KJ Williams on deck. One and one. Ooh, inside, almost got him in the back. 2 and 1. Two and two on Trevor.
Hey.
Ball a little high. Full count. Boy, a beautiful night for some ball, isn't it?
No, that's fine. You're fine.
Base on balls for Trevor. He'll head to first. One down. KJ Williams at the plate.
Now that sun is brutal.
Mitch Baxter on deck. Passed ball. Trevor's headed to second. throw down to second. Trevor gets back in time. Two and one. Three and one on KJ. Trevor Knowles out there on second. Called strike, 3-2. Passed ball, throw to first. They get KJ headed to first. Trevor makes it to third, 2 outs. Baxter at the plate, Gelwin on deck. Oh and 2. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Charlton leads 6-1 over Irwin. We'll be right back.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is...
Welcome back to Irwin County. Bottom of the 6th. Adam Bell and Bill Bars webcasting tonight.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it earlier. It's been a fast-paced game except for that one inning where we had the throwing error. But I told him I did some quick stats on Smith. Smith pitched 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. Only 3 of those runs were earned. Struck out 3, didn't walk any. And then, of course, Folker has come in and pitched an inning and a third of very good relief ball. So, you know, it's just a matter. And, you know, me and you were talking, and I said, you know, I thought that the team that would come out on top would be the team that would take chances. And it turns out, it looks like where we're at right now that the team's going to come out on top is the team that didn't make any mistakes. Will Hudson will lead it off.
Your guys are at bat, Bill. You have the call.
Will is 0 for 2. He's flew out to. He's tried every outfielder except the left fielder. Outside, 1-1. Flew out to center in the first. Flew out to right in the third. Here's the wind and 1-1 pitch. Strike, knee high. 0-2, or 1-2, I'm sorry. Fly ball out to right field, going to be caught. One down here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up the left fielder, Reed Fletcher. Fletcher, a tough day at the plate so far, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Wide and the pitch is low. 1-0. It's wide and 1-0 pitch, and Fletcher steps out. Gowan will climb back on the hill. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Gowan, a fast worker, back on the hill. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball inside, skips off the catcher's mitt. 3-0. Here's the wind and the 3-1. Ball inside. So Fletcher draws a 1-out walk. That'll bring the designated hitter, Brody Chestnut, to the plate. Chestnut 0 for 2, grounded out to second and grounded out to the first baseman unassisted. Chestnut stands in. Gowan gets a sign. Lead over at first by Fletcher. Here's the wind. Pitch. Ball outside. Gowan comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1-1. It's a wind and 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, a high fastball. 1-2. Chestnut just a sophomore, or a freshman, I'm sorry. Swing and a miss at a curveball. That'll bring up Cody Spires. Spires 1 for 2 on the day, flew out to right field in the 2nd and singled back up the middle in the 4th. Just a wind in the pitch. Ball high. 1-0. There's a stretch in the 1-0. Strike. The sun is finally going down behind the pine trees.
Finally. Maybe I can put the camera back to normal here in a minute.
Spires swings and misses a high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spires.
It's right in the shot. It's right. The split screen's going okay so far.
Ball outside. 2-2. Little flare hit out behind first. It's going to be tough, but a nice play.
Nelson with a big play out there and right, backing up from first base to make the play. We're headed to the 7th here in Osceola. Indians lead 6-1. We'll be right back.
Click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkestone. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Hey, welcome back to Osceola. The sun's finally down behind those trees. Bill Bars with some stats. I'm not used to having a statistician with me, man. Go for it.
Gowan, through 6 innings, has given up 3 hits, 1 run, and it was earned. He struck out 7 and walked 1, and that leads right into this at bat.
All right, Jack Gowan at the plate. Tyler Chesser on deck. We're in the 7th. Bill, we need to do this again for football, man. I know you're busy on football night, aren't you?
Football night
busy
is
man.
busy. I'm trying to think. I guess y'all will be coming up here this year.
We come here.
We've got to go to. I guess our furthest road trip, we'll go to Homerville. But we've got our schedule's been off balance the last couple of years.
High fly ball to right. Foul.
We've been with football. We've been 6. We would have 6 games either home and 4 away, or either 6 away and 4 at home. We're back even at 5 and 5 now.
Back at 5 and 5.
And we've got an interesting add to our schedule this year.
We have our spring game coming up over in Camden County again this year. We're going to take on those 7A Wildcats again. Gowan 1-1. There's a hit to center. That drops for a base hit. Gowan will hold it first.
But we've got this year with our schedule the way it is, we choose to do the 2 scrimmages before the season starts, and we don't have spring practice. But in our scrimmage, we'll scrimmage Worth County and Brooks County, and then a new opponent on our schedule this year is Mount Perrin Christian. They're coming.
They're coming here.
They're coming
That'll
here.
be a good one.
So they were a Final Four team last year in the private school side. So, County.
Tyler Chesser at the plate. Go ahead.
Macon dropped us, and we replaced them with Mount Perrin Christian. So
loaded that schedule up, didn't you?
I told our athletic director.
Passed ball. Gowan's headed to second. He may go to third. Now he's going to hold there.
But I told our athletic director, who's also our head football coach, that somebody was going to fire the athletic director for the schedule that he put us on.
Yeah, we dropped on our schedule. Region's the same.
Right.
I think we dropped Savannah Christian and added Frederica Academy.
Okay.
Trying to think who else.
Y'all still play?
We do Applin again, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
1-1 on Chester. Gowan at second. No outs. 1-2. I'm sorry. Foul ball out of play, still 1-2. Yeah, that game between us and Applin last year on the gridiron, that was a hard attack in the last 14 seconds.
Yeah.
AJ threw that touchdown to Sloan. Had a lump in my throat the whole time. In the webcast that night. Goes perfect the entire night except that play. It cut out on one play.
And that's generally how it goes when you have something like that.
And it came back. That was the thing. Windstream, I don't know what happened. Windstream cut out or something at our stadium, and right at the snap, it cut out on that play and came back after he scored. I couldn't believe it. Still 1-2 on Chester. There's a hit to second. Throw to first is in time. 1 out. Gowan's at third. Cole Giddens at the plate. Well, Bill, I mean, just I don't want to jinx anything, but both teams still can't take anybody lightly rest of the schedule.
Oh,
I mean, everything, there's not a day off.
Absolutely not. We got Lanier.
Yeah.
We'll go to Lakeland. We got Wilcox who will come here. And
Here comes Gowan at home. He'll score.
And we have Axon, which we'll go to, Atco. And, Atco give us a fit when we played here. I think we beat them like 5-3 or something of that nature. But you've got to come to play every game. You can't take a game off. If you do, you're going to get beat.
Yeah. There's a hit to left field. Giddens is headed to first. He'll hold there. I know with us, y'all, Telfair chasing us, Lanier down there chasing us, Clinch at the 14 spot. They're always a threat.
Absolutely.
So in the final power rankings come out, the region champions of every region, they move up to the top spots, and then the power rankings kick in after that.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
I try to get our coach to talk to me about it, and he.
I've spent the last 4 years trying to figure out them things. I tell you what, that gentleman on, there goes Giddens. He's a second. That gentleman from Commerce.
On the
Cheer
vent.
Tiger, CDT. Yeah. He has those power rankings figured out.
Spot on. He's spot on. They need to pay him for it.
I'd like to see him work the baseball, though, 4 or 5 games every week. He'd probably pull his hair out on that. There's a hit to right. Coach holds Giddens. Israel's a second. Connor Nelson at the plate. One and one on Nelson. Runners at second and third for the Tribe. There's a hit to deep center. Here's the tag. Giddens will score. Israel's a third.
Going to make a pitching change here.
And we're going to have a new pitcher for Irwin. Go ahead, Bill.
That's Tomberlin. Tomberlin's a left-handed freshman. Let's see, they're going to take, looks like Smith is going to come out. And
while he's warming up, I'm going to pay a bill. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Hey Indian fans, do you want to add some bling to your game day outfit? Plunder Design has you covered with our beautiful pieces starting at just $8. We now have a plunder prep line with lots of different charms to show your school spirit by customizing your very own piece. Speaking of customizing, we have many different pieces that are completely customizable. Keychains, necklaces, bracelets, and pendants. Christmas is sneaking up on us fast. Plunder makes a perfect gift for girls of all ages. We are now launching our Christmas pieces. They're in limited supply, so don't miss out. Visit my website today, plunderdesign.com/Rebecca Pritchard. Go Indians!
All right, welcome back to Osceola. Tyler Beckham at the plate. 2 outs. Israel Gilliard over on third.
Looks like Coach Tankersley's using the chance to throw some of his young guys. Folker, who threw the last 2 innings, is a freshman. This is Spencer Tomberlin, a freshman.
Hit down third baseline. Here's the throw to first.
1 pitch, 1 out.
They get him for the 3rd out. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Indians lead 8-1. You know what? We'll stay here. We just took a break. We'll stay here.
Yeah, I was telling you during the break, Tomberlin, his dad played back in the late 80s and early 90s. He was the pitcher, Lance Tomberlin, and he was drafted by the Cubs and played a little while in their farm system. He's back home now, but he was a good pitcher. And Tomberlin's young. He's a freshman. Of the 3 pitchers that we've thrown today, one's a sophomore and 2's a freshman. So we're pitching staff-wise, we're extremely – where y'all are on the other end of it,
Yeah.
y'all have a bunch of seniors. We have a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. And I know y'all will reload. Y'all do every year. Baseball is looking good in this region for a while. With y'all, with us, Telfair, they got more of those Blankenship kids coming. Wilcox is always scrappy. We've talked about them. Lanier. Lanier's kind of up and down, depending. Atco's usually they give us a fit here a few weeks ago. But it's going to be interesting, this region, and especially when the playoffs start this year. It's going to be super interesting to see kind of the first round matchups, who everybody gets matched up with. It looks like the way that it is now, if everything plays out the way this game looks like it's going to end, and then who y'all have left, who we have left, that should leave both of us well within the top 8. So it's going to be interesting.
All right, man, you're going to close us out. You guys are at bat.
Let's see. We're going to have Chad Miller's going to lead us off. Chad, center fielder, is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled, stole a base, and scored Irwin's only run in the 2nd inning. He struck out in the 4th inning. Chad, a sophomore, first pitch inside. Also plays safety on the football team. Pitch, ball outside. It's the 2-0. Ball high and inside. 3-0. There's the wind and the 3-0 pitch. Called strike 1 right down the middle. Gowan, a fast worker.
Well, that ball's coming, ain't it?
It's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 3-2. Miller fouls that off over the concession stand on the first base line.
Bill, who's your media agent over here?
This is my youngest one. She's not much into baseball and stuff, but soccer. She's a soccer person. Here's the pitch, ground ball. Nice play by the first baseman. He's going to gobble it up, and he is safe at first. So give Miller an infield single.
Close one over there on first.
Very close at first. First baseman made a very good play going in the hole.
First base blue. He's had some close calls tonight going both ways.
But overall, a very well, I think.
One thing about being a blue, you're going to make somebody mad.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, I think overall they've done a good job.
Yeah. They've done a good job. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And in this day and age of as hard a time as umpires and referees.
It's been a well-called game. Very consistent.
That'll bring up Tyler Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1 officially on the day. Takes a called strike 1. High fly ball. Second baseman should have it, and he does. For out number 1. That'll bring up Hunter Spires, the catcher. Spires has flied out and singled. A single coming back in the 5th inning. Miller gets the lead over at first. Gowan deals. Curveball outside. Gowan back on the mound. Miller back in time, so he's going to get his lead over there. Ball inside. 2-1. Gowan back on the hill, comes set. Ground ball to third. He gets one. Spires beats the wrap over at first. So Miller erased on the fielder's choice down at second to bring 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring up
2 outs.
Folker. Folker 0 for 2 on the day, struck out and flew out. Here's the pitch, fouled back in the screen.
Bill, I want to thank you and your crew for the hospitality, man. Awesome as always.
Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate what y'all do. I enjoy watching your stuff that you do, and we appreciate you coming down. And anytime, you always have an open door here and a welcome ticket. So we do. We appreciate you on football, basketball, baseball, softball, the whole thing. 1-1 to count. Last pitch. Ball inside to Folker. Here's the wind in the deal. Ball outside, look, curve ball. 2-1. Here's the wind and 2-1. Ball low.
Wake up, Blue! Here we go.
3-1. There's a wind and the 3-1. Ball outside.
Passed ball.
Catcher misses it.
Ball 4 anyway.
Ball 4. So Folker reaches on a walk. Spires advances to second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Tucker Polk. On the day, Polk is 0 for 2. Struck out in the 3rd and again in the 5th. The stretch and the pitch. Ball outside. Here's the stretch and the deal. Ball outside. Coach Marchman calls time to go out there and talk to his pitcher. Coach Tankersley going to take a moment to talk to his batter, Polk. The meeting breaks up. 2-0 the count on Polk. Gowan deals with runners on first and second. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike down the middle.
2-1. This is why they won't let me mic dugouts.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line, base hit down the right
Fair
field
ball.
line. Spires is going to come around and score. And Coach Marshman has just been tossed. He said something to the umpire coming across. Don't know what he said. Anyway, to set the table, there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Tucker Polk singled down the right field line, scoring Hunter Spires. On the play, Folker moved to third. And that will bring up Will Hudson, who is 0 for 3 on the day. He's flown out to center and flown out to right twice.
It's a shame it's been a clean game otherwise. Coach still talking about it with the base ump.
Now the Blues having a discussion.
For the Indians, I think we're going to have a pitching change. No, that's just the way they were standing on the mound.
I thought
I saw Connor up there.
Right.
I didn't think,
I know he had visited and come back. And
well, it wouldn't be a rivalry game without a little controversy.
And I really don't know what. I know the coach come out. He said something to the.
We have an ejection with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Indians lead 8-2. And we do have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Giddens.
Okay.
Cole Giddens on the mound now for the Tribe with an 8-2 lead. We'll just stay here with 2 outs.
Might as well. That's the most action that we've had all night.
We've done got everything else on camera.
So Irwin will come up. It'll be Will Hudson back to the top of the lineup. Tucker Polk, who singled it just a few minutes ago, driving home Spires, will be on first.
All right, we're back
Folker
underway. You got the call, Bill. Your guy's up.
Hudson is 0 for 3, 3 flyouts.
I'm sorry? 15, Cole Giddens.
Okay, all right.
On the mound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Runners on the corners for Irwin.
This is the
Two
most
out.
climactic
Bottom of the
8-2
7th.
game I believe I've ever been a part of. Hudson steps in. Here's the pitch. Grounded to second. He gobbles it up on to first in time.
And that's the ball game.
And that's it.
Charlton wins 8-2. Bill, we enjoyed it.
Yes.
We enjoyed it, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was fun. It was fun.
You know, it had to be a little heated there at the end, or it wouldn't be an Irwin Charlton game, would it?
It wouldn't. It wasn't. It was a lot of fun. I told him it was really I won't say anticlimactic, but really the most energy that we've had was right there at the very end. So, but a well played game. Again, it was mistakes. Mistakes come down to the end.
The only thing that was missing was a a breaker switch and
the
sprinkler system.
And the lights going out. That's right. That's right. But yeah, we enjoyed it. I appreciate you letting me sit in, and look forward to doing it again when we have a chance.
All right, man. We'll see you next time. Every game here for both of us is big. Every game means something here on out.
Absolutely huge. I agree with you. It is. And like I said, we've got 3 region games left. Y'all got 2. And a big non-region game for us is Hawkinsville later on this week. I'm not sure exactly what day we play them. I want to say we play them on Thursday, I think. But, we'll step out of region for that game and then right back in region. So every game is big for those power rankings.
Maybe we'll end up on opposite sides of the bracket. We'll see each other again in Macon.
I'll take it.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? All right, man. Have a good night. Thank you, Bill. We enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
On behalf of Bill Bars, I'm Adam Bell. Thank you for watching Indians baseball. Charlton wins it here in Irwin County, 8-2. We'll see y'all Friday night. Wilcox coming to town. We'll have that one live. Have a great week, everybody.
All right, get your trash up.